Good morning, and thank you for being here today. My name is Denise Miranda, and I'm the Executive Director of the New York State Justice Center for the Protection of People with Special Needs. I'd like to welcome you to our annual Code of Conduct and Champion Awards ceremony. This is the sixth time we've presented these awards. Each year, I look forward to attending this ceremony to honor dedicated members of the workforce, as well as individuals and organizations that support the Justice Center. The agency, the Advisory Council, and families all across the great state of New York understand the monumental role direct care workers play in protecting individuals with special needs. In reading this year's nominations, I was struck by the resilience of the workforce. As the COVID pandemic has continued to impact all of our lives, our Code of Conduct Award winners have risen to the challenge, taking on each day with a renewed spirit to help individuals receiving services live their fullest lives, no matter what difficulties they may face. But this isn't news to folks who work in settings under the Justice Center's jurisdiction. We see individuals receiving services face challenges and overcome them every single day. Those that help them do this, that help them live self-directed lives free from abuse and neglect, as the Code of Conduct says, are some of our community's true heroes. They too overcome challenges each day to enhance the lives of those around them. And they were doing that long before COVID hit. Before going to work was putting their health and that of their family on the line. Before uncertainty like we have never known became the daily routine. This year's Code of Conduct honorees personify what dedication and resilience look like, and we thank you deeply for your service. With that said, it is my pleasure to first present the Justice Center's 2021 Champion Awards. This award recognizes people and organizations that support the Justice Center in its mission to protect the health, safety, and dignity of all people with special needs. We begin this morning with Willie Mae Goodman. Mrs. Goodman has spent the last 7 decades advocating not only for her own child, but for all children with special needs. She witnessed firsthand rampant abuse and neglect when her daughter was placed at Willowbrook. She has made it her life's mission to educate others and influence the system as a means to improvement. Mrs. Goodman routinely communicates concerns about standards of care with OPWDD. She also frequently calls and reports to our call center. And let me tell you, the Justice Center is no stranger to Mrs. Goodman's criticism. But the agency is better for it. Mrs. Goodman's advocacy work has highlighted where programs and services can be improved and where abuse and neglect can be stopped. She coordinates and leads a family session in Albany every year. She uses this opportunity to advocate for changes in how our systems function, emphasizing proper training and educating family members about their loved ones' rights. Mrs. Goodman has invited the Justice Center to countless outreach opportunities over the years, understanding that we must work together to protect vulnerable individuals. During the pandemic, Mrs. Goodman has been especially vocal about balancing the need to protect individuals and care while also ensuring continued communication with family members, often facilitated by window visits. In a recent interview, Mrs. Goodman had this to say to younger generations just starting their advocacy work. When you're out speaking, say what you have to say in any way you have to say it, and know why you're there. You're there to speak out for those who often cannot speak for themselves. Never think of yourself, think of them first. In recognition of her decades of advocacy work and her work with the Justice Center, we present our first Champion Award to Willie Mae Goodman. Ms. Goodman could not be here to join us today, but we offer our congratulations and thank you and gratitude for all that she has done and continues to do. Yep. Our next Champion Award is being presented to Sue Lanigan, who has been a volunteer with our Surrogate Decision-Making Committee for more than 15 years. Ms. Lanigan's nomination described her in the following way: generous, kind-hearted, compassionate, caring, hardworking, and a strong advocate for individuals with disabilities. She is a champion for people who do not have the ability to make their own decisions and lack a family member to consent on their behalf. She's a champion to SDMC because she helps us succeed in our vision of providing timely medical services to individuals with disabilities through her tireless hours of service to the program. That's quite the nomination. Ms. Lanigan has served as panel chair in more than 140 hearings since 2017. She frequently shares her extensive knowledge and understanding of the program to help educate new volunteers. She serves as mentor for fellow volunteer panel members while serving as the chairperson of major medical and end-of-life hearings. She has certainly set the bar high for volunteers learning how to chair a hearing. Ms. Lanigan has become one of the go-to volunteers for urgent matters. She is known for thoroughly reviewing proposed medical requests, and she is not shy about raising concerns if she feels someone may have neglected to obtain timely medical consent for an individual receiving services. Her nomination ends by calling her a true advocate for individuals with disabilities because she takes her role in the SDMC seriously and promotes the need for prompt medical care. In recognition of this work, we present the Justice Center Champion Award to Sue Lanigan. Sue?
Thank you. I began as a volunteer with the Surrogate Decision-Making Program when it was under the auspices of the Commission of Quality of Care. And I had hoped at that time that I would be able to make a difference in the lives of those who had no one else. What I didn't expect was how powerfully the surrogate decision-making would make a difference to me. The level of empathy and professionalism of my fellow volunteers has been a constant inspiration. And while they come from a wide variety of backgrounds and educations, I have found to a person, they have been conscientious and caring, always putting the needs of the patient first. So in the brief time allowed, my profound thanks go to the men and women who have volunteered along with me. Time after time, they have stepped in to help those who we feel, for personal or professional reasons, compelled to help. Their careful deliberations and clear commitment to the population we are asked to serve has made me proud to be a part of this unique community of volunteers. Thank you also to the staff of the Surrogate Decision-Making Committee and the Justice Center for this award. By acknowledging me, you have also acknowledged the many other volunteers who give of their time and expertise. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue, and congratulations again. Our next Champion Award is being presented to Mr. Todd Paul for his work with the Technology-Related Assistance for Individuals with Disabilities program. Mr. Paul dedicated years working in special education at BOCES in Western New York prior to his retirement. Mr. Paul, who is legally blind, helped train individuals who are blind or visually impaired on how to use assistive technology, usually obtained through the TRADE program. But retirement did not stop his good work. Mr. Paul has continued to work with organizations in the Buffalo area, helping anyone in need of daily living or educational devices. He frequently tracks down assistive technology in his community so devices can be donated to people with limited incomes. Mr. Paul has also worked to donate items like Hoyer lifts, wheelchair batteries, and stair lifts. He also helps build and install ramps for individuals with mobility concerns, which is critical for people to stay independent and out of restrictive settings. In recognition of his dedication to helping individuals with special needs live as independently as possible with the use of assistive technology, we present the Justice Center's Champion Award to Todd Paul. Todd?
Wow, what can I say? That wow, what an honor! Never expected to get an award for it. Something that I do almost willingly on a daily basis. Being with the local West Seneca Lions Club, I am a co-chair for our loan closet with the hospital beds, wheelchairs, and anything else that anybody calls in. And big shout out to Kim Noss for the nomination and their program. And so when anybody needs anything special, different, or whatever, they can help them with their daily lives, and especially in the mobility area. Yeah, I just love to jump in because with the excuse me, with the gratification that I see from the people that I help, it's really it's a real motivation to me. So once again, thank you so much.
A well-deserved honor, Todd. Congratulations again. Our final Champion Award for today is being presented to Sheila Shea. Ms. Shea serves as the Director of the Mental Hygiene Legal Service for the 3rd Judicial District Department. MHLS provides representation for every individual served by SDMC. In her role, Ms. Shea has coordinated with the Justice Center on countless cases that have come through our Surrogate Decision-Making Committee. She also makes herself available to SDMC as a reliable and consistent contact. She has presented at a number of annual SDMC contractor meetings, providing input to SDMC contractors on the hearing process, as well as providing HMLS perspective on aspects of our hearings. In addition, Ms. Shea has provided opportunities for Justice Center staff to attend meetings with other MHLS contacts to grow strong working relationships in other districts. When COVID hit, SCMC was searching for a way to meet its legal obligations while also protecting everyone involved in the process. Mrs. Shea's leadership and coordination with Justice Center staff and contractors allowed the SCMC to fully adapt our hearing processes to a virtual format, never compromising the integrity of the proceeding and avoiding delays in critically needed consents. Her nomination says, Ms. Shea combines her years of experience and immense knowledge of the law with her passion for serving vulnerable individuals in a fair and compassionate way. It's clear she has been and will continue to be a valuable asset to the champion of the Justice Center. In recognition of her hard work, we present this Champion Award to Sheila Shea. Good morning, Sheila.
Good morning, and thank you so much. I'm so honored to receive this award. The surrogate decision-making program performs such a vital function in New York State, and it's such a pleasure and an honor to work closely with your SDMC program director, Victoria Klingon, and your legal counsel, Deirdre Keating, and all of your staff. I want everyone to know how competent, gracious, and compassionate they are. They're exemplary public servants and wonderful colleagues. During the public health crisis, the spirit of collaboration truly enabled the SDMC program to function under extremely challenging circumstances. It's a tribute to your staff, your devoted volunteers, such as Sue Lanigan being honored here today, and your technical team to ensure that due process has not been interrupted, and it's enabled thoughtful consideration and deliberation in every case. So on behalf of the entire MHLS program, all of the directors of the Mental Hygiene Legal Service and all of our staff, it's a privilege to work with you, and it's such an honor to receive this award today toward the common goal of serving people with disabilities. So thank you so very much.
Congratulations, and thank you to you. We thank each of our Champion Award winners for their dedication to the individuals we serve and to the Justice Center. With that, I would now like to turn things over to our Advisory Council Chairperson, Bill Getman, and Chairperson of the Workforce Committee, Glenn Liebman, who will present this year's Code of Conduct Awards. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning, Bill. This is my favorite day of the year.
Denise, absolutely. These folks are unbelievable. And I know as chair of the Workforce Development Committee, we had to struggle because so many people were so impressive. And everybody's a champion. Everybody's, deserves to be here. And it's just, like you, it's just the incredible passion and knowledge and work of folks is just remarkable.
Remarkable.
It is remarkable.
This day of celebration is incredible. I hope we can do this every day and celebrate our direct care professionals.
I can't wait to hear about the next set of winners.
This is exciting. Thank you, Denise. And my name is Bill Getman, and I'm the chair of the Justice Center Advisory Council. I'm also the CEO of Northern Rivers Family Service here in the Capital Region, and the proud parent of a young man receiving services from OPWDD. These experiences have taught me about the critical importance of our direct care workforce, as well as the enormous challenges COVID has presented over the last 18 months. I've seen firsthand the way staff have stepped up to the challenge, left their own families to come take care of our vulnerable individuals. New York is so fortunate to have many dedicated people working in our field. This award ceremony is one small way for us to show our appreciation and say thank you.
Thank you, Bill. My name is Glenn Liebman, and I am the chair of the Workforce Issues Committee, as well as the CEO of the Mental Health Association in New York State. Every year, our committee has both the challenges and the privileges of reviewing award nominees. The challenge lies in selecting winners from such a deserving pool. Before we begin giving out individuals awards, I just want to congratulate this year's Code of Conduct Award winners. These 7 individuals are truly inspiring. As a parent of a child in long-term recovery from an addiction disorder, I know how important direct care professionals are, and I want to thank each and every one of you for the great work you do every day. Your good work means the world to families who entrust loved ones in your care. It is now my pleasure to present the first Code of Conduct for 2021. The first award goes to Oma Chaku. Oma has spent her days advocating for the individuals who reside in the home where she works at Hardshare Human Services of New York. These colleagues say she provides exceptional care. She has been particularly involved in planning activities through the COVID pandemic. This includes a dinner dance for people who receive services. The large annual event was canceled, so Oma arranged for a DJ and photographer to come to the residence, put up decorations, and make sure everyone had a new outfit. During the pandemic, she gave residents her own cell phone so they could use FaceTime to see their families. Incredible. She also calls parents of individuals who are nonverbal so they could hear familiar voices on the other end of the line. In recent months, Oma and her team welcomed a man into the residence who had been hospitalized with COVID and whose father had passed away from the disease. On the day he arrived, Oma made sure that a framed picture of the man's father was hanging on the wall in his bedroom, and that his personal possessions were there. The man was welcomed with a cake that Oma got that read, "Welcome home." When speaking about the individuals she supports, Oma tells people to look into the eyes of those who may appear different and see who they truly are. I am pleased and honored to present the first Code of Conduct Award to Oma Chaku. Oma, congratulations, so well deserved.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Since joining Hardshare Human Services of New York 4 years ago, I have received verbal praises such as, "Thank you, Oma. Good job, Oma. Go, girl." That has significantly contributed to my growth within the agency, from a direct support professional to an assistant resident manager, and now to the resident manager. My managerial accomplishments cannot be completed without mentioning Ms. Deborah Besevinga, who laid my managerial foundation on May 18, 2018. Therefore, I would like to say thank you so much, Ms. Deborah, for trusting in me. I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to my husband and my 3 little children for their constant moral and understanding. Moreover, I cannot complete this speech without acknowledging my director of program, who believed in me from the moment she set her eyes on me in March 2020 in the person of Miss Angela Pinegro. She actually did nominate me for this award. Thank you so much, Miss Angela, for your continuous belief and your support. The smiles on the faces of those we serve is my ultimate reward for doing what I love to do. Every individual at the residence has a unique personality, and I love them all for that. In conclusion, I would like to say a big thank you to the New York State Opportunity Justice Center for the protection of people with special need for this award that honors my dedication for the people we serve. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Incredible.
Thank you, Glenn. Congratulations, Uma. And if you're having another party, please invite us. The next award goes to Marie Johnson. Marie Johnson has spent the last 21 years building relationships with individuals that she works with at Autism Services. She comes to work each day to ensure their self-directed lives provide opportunities for them to connect with the community and to make choices about how they spend their day. Maria researches events that she feels the group would enjoy and lets each person decide which events they would like to attend and participate. She then works tirelessly to make sure these excursions are safe, a success, and fun. Marie provides people with choices, but does not influence their decisions unless they ask for assistance. She offers assistance also to her coworkers if she sees that they may be struggling or becoming frustrated. Maria takes time to train staff on the potential for abuse and neglect to occur and the need to recognize everyone's own limits and when to ask for help. Her supervisor says she was convinced when interviewing Marie 21 years ago that hiring her would be one of the best decisions she's made. 21 years later, Marie's supervisor was 100% spot on. She was right. In recognition of her great work, we are pleased to present the 2021 award to Marie Johnson. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. It seemed like only yesterday when I became a part of Autism Services, that was 21 years ago. I have enjoyed working with and learning from my guys. It never felt like a job, and they became like family to me. I am very grateful for this award, and thank you, the Executive Director, Veronica, and the Justice Center for recognizing me today. I thank you so very much.
Congratulations, Marie. Great job.
Thank you, Bill, and congratulations, Marie. The next award goes to Jeremy Mabey of Home Incorporated. Jeremy has been a direct support professional, program supervisor, and is currently the agency's quality assurance director. Even though he is no longer involved in direct care, Jeremy maintains relationships with individuals he used to work with and has extensive interactions with individuals receiving services, especially those exhibiting challenging behaviors. He attends treatment teams meetings so that he can understand everyone's needs and works with colleagues to address them in their most effective way possible. Jeremy uses sign language to talk with individuals receiving services. In fact, he taught his colleagues ASL so they could more effectively communicate with people receiving services. Jeremy is also in a band and started a music therapy program at the agency and shared instruments he has acquired over time. In short, he serves as a role model by consistently lending support to his colleagues as they learn to assist individuals with special needs. Jeremy is also in charge of the agency's Incident Review Committee and thoroughly explains the investigative process and decisions made while encouraging an open discussion to improve care. All in just incredible, Jeremy. So please join me in congratulating Jeremy Mabey on the well-deserved Code of Conduct Award. Jeremy?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I just want to say what an honor it is to be here today. And congratulations to all the award winners, and thank you to the Justice Center for having me. As stated, I'm the Corporate Compliance Officer for Home Inc., which is the humanitarian organization for multicultural experiences, which is located in Syracuse, New York. If you'd like more information about Home Inc., you can look us up on Facebook or on our website at homeincorporated.org. Currently, we provide day habilitation services, community habilitation services, community-based pre-vocational services, and respite services for all individuals with all different types of disabilities. I am also our agency's Incident Review Committee Chair, as previously mentioned, and our agency's Safety Officer, a member of our local Human Rights Committee, a member of our local CNY Compliance Committee, and an active member of the local CNY, ADA, or Americans with Disabilities Act Committee. I have been employed with Home Inc. since September 27, 2010, and I have worked in this field since about 2004, 2005. Over the years, I have worked as a residential habilitation counselor, a direct support professional, an employment counselor, and a program coordinator. I have also provided mental health services to individuals under the umbrella of the Office of Mental Health, or OMH, as some of you might have heard. Some of the individuals I've also worked with have been in and out of institutions at some point in their life. I believe I have a deep passion and commitment to this field because I myself have a disability. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 19 years old. It has also been very challenging over the years, but it has also been a blessing since it has humbled me quite a bit. My father is also a stroke survivor from having a massive stroke at the age of 48, and since has not been able to work and has to depend on my mother for self-care. My mother also plays a huge role in my success. Since I can remember, my mother has always worked in this field. She has always taught me to have compassion for individuals who are less fortunate and to treat others with respect and dignity. I believe that through all of this, through my experiences in this field and my passion to make sure that individuals are treated with respect and dignity is the reason why I'm here with all of you today. I am deeply honored to have been chosen to receive this award. And I thank the Justice Center for acknowledging my dedication and hard work in protecting the individuals we serve. Lastly, I would like to say a special thank you to my colleague Esther Kaleka for the nomination and all of my colleagues at Home Inc. for their continued support. I hope you all have a great day and thank you so much again. Take care.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Fantastic.
That's amazing. When do you have time to sleep?
All right. Thank you, Glenn. And Jeremy, keep the band playing every night. Next, it's our honor, my honor and pleasure to present the next Code of Conduct Award to Jenna Poulos-Sales, one of the dedicated staff working at Northern Rivers. When the Neil Hellman School went remote because of the pandemic, More than 75 children and their families lost their only reliable source of daily nutrition, lunch and breakfast. Jenna threw herself into action. She launched a program that provided weekly food deliveries to more than 75 children and all their families. Jenna's team handled the organization, the logistics, and the delivery of all the fresh meals. In all, the program provided more than 20,000 pounds of great food, vegetables, and meat to vulnerable families. But Jenna didn't stop there. The team also was able to connect with families about issues related to clothing, holiday gifts, hats, mittens, and winter coats. They ended up distributing more than 250 holiday gifts and 1,000 articles of clothing. Jenna did all this in addition to her regular responsibilities as the vocational coordinator, where she works with students with emotional and behavioral disabilities to help them learn workplace skills, get their first jobs, and take steps toward independence. In her role as vocational coordinator, Jenna gets to know each student's strengths, needs, wants, and challenges and finds the right job placement for them. When the placement doesn't always work out, Jenna believes that an unsuccessful job placement is not the fault of the student, but an opportunity to understand why it didn't work and then use that knowledge to find the right fit. The program boasts an 85% graduation rate. So please join us in congratulating Jenna on this well-deserved award. Jenna, great to see you.
Thank you. I am honored to be receiving this award today from the Justice Center. I would like to thank the committee for recognizing the efforts that I have made on behalf of the children and families that we serve. I want to share with you that I love my job, that each day is a new adventure, and these adventures have brought me to the Neil Hellman School, where we specialize with students who have emotional, behavioral, and learning challenges. These amazing, wonderful, funny, courageous students, where they demonstrate their resiliency, their hope, and their dreams, is my motivation to be able to do the best that I can for them. As the vocational coordinator, I believe all students can work, learn, earn, and achieve. And through that, I'm learning their likes, their preferences, working on vocational skills, social skills, communication skills, while they are increasing their independence, they're gaining self-esteem, and they are increasing their own self-worth, while people around the building are able to praise them, encourage them in appropriate ways. During the pandemic, when so many of our students were impacted, we realized that what was most impacted was the food insecurity that they had in their homes. We went from feeding 12 families to 25 to 50, sometimes up to 75 families with help from the regional food bank. I believed that for students to be successful, their families needed to have food in their cupboards, food in their freezers, and that was something that I could contribute to during a time when there was so much that was out of all of our control. By helping families have the basic necessities of food and clothing, Christmas gifts, it helped the overall family for them to be wonderful and courageous and helpful to their own children. I could not have done this on my own, that every Neil Hellman staff person helped in some way, calling families, emailing, helping pack boxes, making deliveries, that it was through their efforts that we were able to meet the goals that we had. I wouldn't be able to have done this without my husband and my boys for the time that they gave me to be at work for longer hours or on days when I could have been home helping them with their remote learning. But without them, I would not have been able to do this. The students at Neil Hellman School are my motivation, my passion, and that is where I'm able to do the best work that I'm able to do. And I thank you for this time, and I appreciate the nomination. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jen, and keep up the great work. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Glenn?
Wow. So everybody is so impressive, incredible. Our next award winner is Rachelle Valente. She has been a direct support professional for Liberty ARC for 3 decades. Shelley, as she is known by colleagues, taught herself sign language so she could better communicate with individuals in the deaf community. Her co-workers call on her frequently to help communicate with people who are deaf to ensure their needs are met. Shelley also voluntarily offered to mentor new direct support professionals coming into her department to keep them engaged and encourage professional development. She worked throughout the pandemic, never declined a shift, and taught those she supported about safety. Her nomination is filled with examples of the difference she has made in people's lives. I'll close with this example. Recently, Shelley advocated for a woman who wanted to get married, but whose family was not accepting of her decision. Shelley spoke extensively with the woman's family, facilitating communications on the topic. In the end, the woman got married, and the families on both sides worked together to support the newlyweds. Thank you for your work, and congratulations, Shelley. Great work.
Thank you. I'm very honored to have won this award. I spent 30 years of my life in this profession. I'm blessed with the people I support. They are my family. One of my favorite things is to put a smile on someone's face. Thank you to my management team for always supporting me. And thank you, Stacey Antos, for this nomination. I'm very honored. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shelley. Great work.
Wonderful work, fantastic dedication.
Heroes every single day.
Every single day, correct.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, our next award goes to Jennifer Whitmire. Jennifer is described by her supervisor as outstanding, but it was her work during COVID-19 pandemic that really made her a standout employee. Jennifer reported to work every day, and even in the height of the crisis, without one single sick call. That's right, no sick calls. During a period when many of our colleagues were afraid of getting the virus, Jennifer became a role model, especially to new staff members. Jennifer took them under her wing to teach and to mentor them, while also taking on extra responsibilities in a new facility that was short-staffed. Each and every day, Jennifer listened to the people she supported. She listened to their fears and tried to reassure them. She provided comfort when people were down, checked on them before she left every day, and lets management know if she has any concerns about an individual. Congratulations, Jennifer. Thank you for your great and dedicated work. Jennifer is joining us on audio today, so welcome.
Thank you so much. I've tried my hardest to prepare a speech, and it wasn't something easy to do. When I started this agency 7 years ago, Empower, 2 years in, I had started picking up at a house where I had met a 59-year-old lady. I remember meeting her, and the words out of her mouth was, "Please watch my eyes, they'll tell a story, but watch my mouth as they will tell you everything. But please just always be patient with me, and I will do my best to teach you along the way." Those words have stuck with me throughout my years here with Empower, showing every day a high ethical value, letting every individual that I've came across in many of the housings I've worked with, allowing them to have the freedom to live the best life that they can, doing whatever I could and can to make sure every day was fulfilled for them. I want to thank William Crace for nominating me, and the Justice Center for, looking out and keeping everybody protected. I thank you so much for the award.
Those are great words to live by and act on. Thank you and congratulations.
Yeah.
Inspiring.
Really. Thank you. The last award is for Evelyn Wilson. Evelyn Wilson has dedicated more than 3 decades of her life to serving people with special needs at Pilgrim Psychiatric Center. She has worked in the residential program in the long-term units. Most recently, Evelyn became one of the founding members of the Connections team, a program that helps people as they get ready to be discharged and supports them once they leave the facility. She assists them in establishing access to the community through detailed travel training, obtaining identification documents, and strongly advocates for any service or support that will help people avoid rehospitalization. Evelyn has made herself available to families of individuals receiving services literally around the clock to make the transition back into the communities as successful as possible. Evelyn visits patients in their home to assess if they need any assistive devices and has helped them get clothing and other items to boost their self-esteem and remain out of the hospital. That's great. Evelyn also sends a birthday card to each discharged individual to remind them that someone cares for them. Remarkable. One of the many examples provided in Evelyn's nomination is the time she was at a local business and did not like the way a staff person was treating one of the people in her care. Evelyn discreetly and successfully voiced her concerns to the staff person and their manager. As a result, the work that needed to get done was expedited, and the staff person apologized to the person about the way they were treated. Thank you, Evelyn, and congratulations.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to thank you for nominating me for this award. When I received a call from the justice system, I said, oh, what did I say or do now? The call responded, no, you're nominated or selected for this award. I was speechless, which I'm never speechless. I'm nervous now, but I have worked for Pilgrim for 33 years, and this has been a very challenging and a rewarding job. I love my patients. I learned so much from them. They will always have a special place in my heart. I am honored that the justice system recognizes the excellent care that is provided by the staff here, co-workers, and myself. I want to thank my family, friends, and co-workers. I couldn't do this without them. Thank you for nominating me for this award.
Thank you so much, Evelyn. Congratulations.
So many heroes. We know that there's so many unsung heroes, right? So many
Absolutely.
individuals out there. And so, certainly on behalf of the Justice Center, we want to say thank you to everyone, and those who were able to be here today and join us, but also the people who are working right now, right? Providing care, exceptional care, taking care of people with special needs and rising above and beyond.
It's so true. I was just struck, just briefly, I was just struck by how everybody who spoke, all the awardees, didn't talk about themselves at all. They just talked about the people they work with. Just incredible. So heartfelt.
Great dedication, great personal responsibility, and they make a difference every day.
Every day.
Yep.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Glenn. And congratulations to all the Code of Conduct winners. Your dedication to the principles that allow individuals with special needs to reach their true potential should serve as the bar to which we all strive to achieve. Once again this year, the governor has declared part of September to be Direct Support Professionals Recognition Week through a proclamation that read in part, whereas New York State joins with the entire nation each September to celebrate and express appreciation for the work of the dedicated direct care workers who are the backbone of our service delivery system and who support our friends, families, and neighbors with disabilities and their goals to achieve self-directed, meaningful lives. Whereas direct support professionals respect the strengths, uniqueness, and dignity of the people they support, advocating with and for them to promote their human and civil rights. Whereas direct care workers have risen to the challenge without hesitation and have assisted those in their care through the COVID crisis, sometimes for weeks, even as their own families and friends became ill, or as they recovered from COVID-19. Therefore, I, Kathy Hochul, Governor of the State of New York, do hereby proclaim September 12th through the 18th as Direct Support Professionals Recognition Week. We all know direct care can be a difficult and often thankless job. So on behalf of all New Yorkers, please accept my thanks to both our Code of Conduct and Champion Award winners today. Your stories, your testimonials, your work, your dedication, your compassion are inspiring and will not soon be forgotten. Thank you, be well, and be safe.
Congratulations to this year's Code of Conduct Award winners. You are truly everyday heroes who work with and protect New York's most vulnerable citizens. I commend your valiant and tireless efforts to serve New York's children, youth, and adults with special needs. You are truly an inspiration to others and most deserving of this recognition. Thank you so much for all you do.
Hello everyone. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to say a few words to all of you during the Code of Conduct and Champion Awards event. I want to thank the Justice Center for hosting these awards, since I always welcome opportunities to recognize you, our direct support professionals, and the amazing work that you do. This past year has been a difficult one as we've continued the battle against COVID, which started a year and a half ago and continues to make an impact across the globe. All of you have had to face the daily challenges of keeping yourselves, your families, and the people we support healthy and safe. I know it's been especially trying for you, the direct support professionals who are the backbone of our service delivery system, supporting and caring for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. As some of you may already know, I worked as a DSP myself in 1976, and I know how difficult this job can be even in the best of times. I can't imagine what it's been like and continues to be like for all of you working day in and day out, tackling the challenges of COVID that the public health emergency has created. But despite these challenges, you've demonstrated unimaginable kindness, compassion, and caring for our individuals. I've heard so many stories of staff going above and beyond their duties to connect families with their loved ones in innovative ways. I've been so impressed with your resourcefulness, resilience, and dedication. These large and small acts of creativity, commitment, and compassion come to no surprise to me, because I know personally that they're the things DSPs do each and every day, even when not dealing with a pandemic. And I know that as COVID dissipates, the kindness, concern, and dedication you've shown will stay with every single person you've supported for a lifetime. Please know that we're working with our federal, state, and local partners to reward DSPs for their past commitment, to create financial incentives for DSPs in the future, and to move closer to a living wage for all DSPs. We'll be able to share more details with you later this fall. In the meantime, I want to extend to you my sincere thanks and appreciation, not just from me, but also from everyone at OPWDD for all that you have done and all you continue to do. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Sullivan, your Commissioner for the New York State Office of Mental Health, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of OMH's direct support staff for all the tremendous work you have done over the last 18 months. During this pandemic, we have been faced with challenges I don't think any of us ever would have expected to have to deal with, but you have been extraordinary. You have done extraordinary work. You have been caring, dedicated, and come day after day to keep our clients safe and healthy. You are just terrific. Thank you for being true healthcare heroes. I would also like to remind you, though, that those of us who take care of others often forget to take care of ourselves. So please, if you feel you need support or help or resources of any kind, to call the emotional support helpline that we have available. It's there for you every day. So thank you again for all you have done, and I know that you will continue to do. Each and every day, you are there for the clients we serve. Thank you. You are truly remarkable. And thank you for what you do each and every day.